in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, my name is Barb Bruno and I'm thrilled to be on the call today with Gloria Tuohy. I want to congratulate all of you on the growth of the Indiana Ballet Theatre and the progress on the Classical Arts Center. I can only imagine how excited you and your children are about practicing and performing in this amazing facility. You all know Gloria, but before we start, you're probably wondering who am I, and so I'd like to introduce myself. And I want to explain why I'm excited to be on this call. I've been in business for over 30 years, but I've always volunteered for projects that I believe in. We have so many sporting facilities in Northwest Indiana, and it's time to focus efforts and time and money to promote the arts. I'm sure you're all aware of the three fundraisers coming up, the golf outing, the dance marathon, and the gala. And I truly personally feel that the dance marathon will give the Classical Arts Center and the Indiana Ballet Theatre the boost it needs to meet the fundraising deadlines by fall to secure the next level of funding for the center. And just think about the recitals at the center and the practices and the shows and the fundraisers that we can have, at the center itself. I have 5 children and 11 grandchildren, and I've supported many runs and walks and cartwheel-a-thons and other fundraisers. And I've learned over the years that the best way to raise money is through the enthusiastic efforts of children and their parents. The great news is you can earn a free year of dance lessons or $1,000 for your efforts. It's not enough to want the Classical Arts Center, and I think everybody wants it. I drive by that building every day and think this is just going to be an amazing center. But together we can actually make it happen. And the dance marathon is really a very important element to make this happen. I want to turn this over to Gloria for an update right now so that she can just say a few words to you before we progress. Gloria?
First of all, thank you. Thank you for getting online and participating in this. It's so exciting. It's been a long time in coming, but now it's becoming a reality since the Lake County Commissioners gave us the keys of the home, and it's all ours. It's all yours. And so these marathons can continue on once we open the building. We'll be able to dance outside, inside, and just have lots of fun. But the update is that the exterior is completely renovated, and now it's time to go inside. This is the most exciting part of it. And once inside, then we have to do the grounds. But just you can make it happen with us.
Wonderful. And it was interesting because when I went through your brochures and your website, I love your mission statement, what the Classical Arts Center stands for. And again, there's nothing better than to sit in an audience and watch, your children perform and really bring the arts to Northwest Indiana. And, when I saw this picture, we want to make this happen for you and your children, because imagine how much faster this will get done and you'll get in this new home if you all raise money in the dance marathon. Now, some of you may still have some of your practice sessions, in the Valpo studio and the DeMont studios, but many things are going to be held at the Crown Point location. So every one of you is going to benefit once this center is open and ready for your participation. And so what we're asking you today to basically do is ask your family, ask your friends, ask your neighbors, ask anybody that you know to sponsor you in the dance marathon. It's interesting because I had some children knock on my door over the weekend, and they're doing a drumathon, and they're drumming, I guess, for the Maryville High School band. And so, did I give some money to their little drumathon? Of course I did, because children just have that effect on everybody, and it's wonderful seeing children, raise money for something that they believe in. And you're going to be recognized for your efforts. I think it's time for you to also realize that your hard work is going to be rewarded. Anyone who raises $500 or more, you will be at the ribbon cutting ceremony of the 3rd floor. And your name will be engraved on a plaque that will hang in there forever. So when you walk into that location on the 3rd floor, you will see your name on the plaque. And if you raise $500 or more, you'll be eligible to win one of the 3 top prizes. Whoever is the top fundraiser, you will win a year of dance at IBT or $1,000. You have your choice. The second person, who now we're going to draw for the other 2. Whoever does $500, we're going to do 2 drawings. One person will win 6 months of free dance lessons at IBT, and the next person will earn 3 months of free dance lessons. And this is just to thank you. It's one thing for us to ask for your help. It's another thing to say thank you, but how about say thank you with a $1,000 check or some free dance lessons. And so we wanted you to see the benefit to you to really help us in this effort, because there are some deadlines that have to be met. And I truly believe, after looking at all the fundraisers, that getting the dancers there and doing this dance marathon is really the key to opening those doors and getting your children to basically perform and basically to be able to enjoy that third floor of this wonderful cultural center. Again, the top fundraiser gets a year of free dance lessons or $1,000, and it's your choice. We want you, and not only future generations, to enjoy the Classical Arts Center. I think it's really important that we get this done now, because actually there are some tenants that are waiting just to move into that building. And so, do we want to see this happen by spring? Are there some deadlines to have some of the other tenants join us, in this building? So we do have some deadlines, which is why we so need your backing, your help, your enthusiasm behind this project. And we're going to actually put this out on a YouTube video. So if you want to share this with anybody, you can also share the video so people can see where their donations are going. It's always, I always say there's no I in team, there is no I in team, and together we can achieve more. But imagine the impact if 100% of all dancers participated in the dance marathon. Just imagine, this would not be a dream, this would be a reality. And again, I can remember to this day, as a child, raising money for the Garland Polish dancers. I was a Polish dancer for 18 years, and how great I felt when we got new costumes or we could travel to competitions because we helped raise money. Helping with the dance marathon is going to give those same memories to your children. And I just feel good to know that you're helping something you believe in. It just feels good, and it'll make your children feel good about what they're doing. Imagine the impact if most dancers raise $500 in the dance marathon. You'll definitely be dancing your way to the third floor, and very quickly. As parents, I know we all know our children don't necessarily remember what we tell them. I have 5 of them, and none of them remembered anything. They didn't necessarily remember what they heard, but they always remember how they felt. And they will have a lifetime memory of doing their part to bring the Classical Arts Center to Crown Point for the rest of their life. Every time they drive by that building, they're going to know that they're one of the reasons that this happened. And what a beautiful memory you can give to yourself and your children by helping in this endeavor. Now, it's going to be on September 23rd. I love that the dancing is from 11 to 9. I asked Gloria, I said, these kids are going to be real worn out after dancing for 10 hours, but I understand it's segments, right, Gloria?
Yes, you do not have to dance from 11 till 9. We have 2 DJs coming. You're going to have great fun. We'll do 50s, we'll do sock hop, we'll do line dancing, all kinds of Zumba fun things. And there'll be games and prizes. And actually, we want you to raise $500. $100 will get you in the door. And you could do that with 3 other friends at $25 a piece. And how cool would that be to dance with all of your friends?
Right, and if you're there over the lunch hour, there is food that's been donated for both lunch and dinner. And so, you can come for a couple hours, you can leave, or you can come have lunch, dance in the afternoon. It sounds like a really fun event. It's also a networking chance for all of you to get together. And you've got tryouts coming up for the Nutcracker. It's nice to just do something fun other than just practice, 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 which I now hear my mother in my head telling me to practice all the time. But imagine the next dance marathon can actually be at the location. And how much fun will that be? You can dance inside the building, outside in the grounds. So hopefully this is the last dance marathon that will be sponsored at the Lake County Fairgrounds. But that's where the location is. You've got the IBT office number on the bottom of this slide, 219-755-4444. If you have any questions at all, you could call us or you could email us at ibtnw@hotmail.com. So either of those ways you can contact us. But again, it's $100 of donations to actually participate in this. And I just have to think that we've got this little army of dancers that can make such a difference in the whole cultural environment of Northwest Indiana. You've had the Radisson closing. This is perfect timing for something like this to happen. And it's going to benefit not only you and your children, but future generations to come. And just think of the pride you will feel when you drive down that road and you look at the building with these wonderful gardens and people sitting around enjoying tea and the arts, knowing that you were one of those people that made it happen. So Gloria, was there any final thing you wanted to add to our call today?
I think just come and join us and have fun, and I love you all.
Wonderful. I love you too, and I don't even know you. So it was wonderful meeting all of you on the call, and I hope to see you at this event. Thanks, everybody.